I'm done.
3 hours later, let's do a podcast.
I don't want to look at myself anymore.
3, 2, 1. Hi, I'm Caitlin.
I'm Danielle.
And together we're Our Time of the Month.
And these are the products that we miss.
Yes.
Products maybe that have been discontinued, rebranded, reformulated. Oh, got some of those.
Yeah.
Just disappeared.
And some of them are just gone. Rest in peace. Do you want me to start?
Sure.
Okay, so I have one, but it's kind of a tricky one. Because I really miss the John Frieda Sea Salt Hairspray.
Oh, yeah.
It was the first product that I ever really used to encourage my natural wave / curl. And it worked so well for me for years. And then it just disappeared off the shelf. So I was lucky enough that I was able to find a replacement. There's a couple different brands. I've bounced around, but I've also just figured out other products that work that help enhance my curl. But I am happy to report that my sister-in-law found me John Frieda Sea Salt Spray, don't know where, gave it to me for Christmas.
What?
I think they relaunched it.
Oh.
Which I knew they did a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I think it's just one of those products now that's hard to find. I think it exists, but it's just like not in every store.
That sucks. Though.
Yeah.
Because that's a brand that is more affordable and is at drugstores.
Yes, I would guess though that where she found it, because if I remember correctly, there was like a clear cling film on it. I think it's probably Amazon.
Oh.
Yeah, so yeah, I really like it. It has a very beachy smell to it. It's one, I will say it's much more of a summer product for me because of the way that it smells. It's got a very like coconut suntan lotion island sort of beachy vibe to it, but I like it. I don't use a ton of it because it is sea salt. Like it's got salt and it's going to be drying, and so I don't use a ton, but it's still, I can definitely tell when I've used it.
I'm an island boy. Is that how you feel?
Island boy, yeah, pretty much.
When you use it?
Yeah, I'm like ready. I'm ready to luau.
The OG original formulation of the Kate Somerville goat milk cream.
Yeah.
It was perfection. It was perfection in a pump component. It's the best moisturizer packaging because it's so sanitary and it always dispenses just the perfect amount and you can sort of ease into it. You can do a half pump, you can do a full pump.
That was the same as the Skin Fix one that I have?
Yes.
Where it pumps up?
Yes. And it got every single drop out. I felt like it was a great moisturizer for daytime and for nighttime. It never left me feeling oily or greasy, but it always, always, always soothed my skin. And it has to be that goat milk. But they did do a reformulation of it, and I tried it, and it was not the same, and I actually hated it. So I returned it. Why would you make a change to something that was so wonderful? That was so wonderful.
They didn't even ask you.
I agree. And I think Caroline Hirons actually wrote that she didn't like the reformulation, or maybe she did like it. I don't remember. But it was addressed somewhere, and it made me feel better because I was like, this is different.
Yeah.
They changed the packaging, got a little bit more
I'm not
modern.
crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. It makes me sad even to this day.
Oh.
I loved it.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
I'm here to support you.
Are you?
Yeah. This is the one that if for some reason I was unable to be here for this video and Danielle had to do it on her own, but she needed to represent my perspective, she would have already had it on the list.
Karmala.
Number one. Absolutely. 100%.
Karmala?
Karmala.
I've tried to look for it for you.
Oh, because it's long gone. It's so far gone, and it's also such an obscure product. I'm very curious if I would even like the smell now.
I bet you would.
I bet you I would though, because it was just so musky and Okay, so it is a perfume called Karmala that was technically made by Avon, but it was like a parent company. I think it was called Mark.
Yeah.
And it was sort of their line that was geared towards teen and like adolescent girls.
Yes, that was my first makeup.
So that was the only thing I ever bought from there, and I don't think my mom ever bought anything else. It's kind of weird actually that she did. It's weird to me that I picked it.
This reminds me though of like makeup I miss from that.
Yeah. I think you have talked about, I think, a couple things that you liked.
I had a cream eyeshadow from them that I fucking love.
Maybe that's what I'm remembering. I feel like I remember you talking about one thing from Avon.
I didn't know Karmala was Mark.
Yes. So,
it was for like teens, right?
Yeah, I think my mom's coworker sold it, and she had left a little catalog in the in the teacher's lounge, and so my mom brought it home. I don't know why she let me buy it, because she definitely paid for it. Like, I didn't buy it myself.
And you had no idea what it smelled like. You were like, I want this.
Isn't that weird? Why would I do that?
Well, maybe had you heard about it at school?
No, definitely not. I've never heard anyone else wearing it or knowing about it or anything. It was in like a little purple bottle. It's a dream. And the thing that really bothers me is that I have looked up online on like Fragrance Net, the scent notes, and then I've tried to find other perfumes or colognes with similar top notes, mid notes, and base notes, and then also just like similar scents in general. And they are never anywhere close.
Yeah, you did say that.
I think the closest I've ever really found is Glossier U, and that's just, is that Cetilox or is it the other one?
Ambrox.
Ambrox.
It's one of those two.
It's one of those single note musks that is supposed to blend with your own personal scent. It was perfect. It was perfection.
Looks like a genie bottle.
I know. I actually always think of it. It kind of is like...
I last visited this page on 11/14. I was probably searching for your birthday gifts.
Oh yeah, our birthday, yeah. 2005.
Yeah.
And the number one that they say always smells the closest to it is fucking Terry Mugler.
Oh, Alien?
Yes.
Ew, or Angel.
No, the one with
Both
the
awful.
star.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That to me smells very mature.
Yeah, it just doesn't smell at all like it. It's mostly a musk. It's the amber. It's that warm, minerally.
I hate that.
Me too. It makes me really sad. Like that would have been my signature scent for my whole life probably.
And I feel the same way about my signature scent. Gone forever.
Gone! Ripped!
I don't even know.
From
like
our
mine
clutches.
was at Anthropology. I don't know what umbrella it was under, but it was called Silk Road Caravan.
I remember.
Fuck, I loved that. It reminded me a little bit of our sea salt fig whatever from Old Navy, which is also gone.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And when I was at Old Navy the other day, I loved it.
I missed that. I missed
that.
that.
$5.
And it smelled great.
Amazing. And it was good layering.
It was one of the only good summer scents I feel like I've ever found for me, because most of my scents just skew so heavy and dark that they don't go well in the spring and summer.
It was the only fresh scent I ever liked.
Yeah.
Jergens BB Body Cream. I don't think I've gone through body creams like I went through Jergens BB Body. BB Body. It was when we started the blog because I used to talk about it all the time. I loved it. It was a tinted cream. It was like light tan in color. It didn't tan you, but there was something in the lotion properties that did have a little bit of a blurring, highlighting effect on the skin, and on your legs and arms and chest. It was just really beautiful. It was not glittery at all. It was like rubbing pudding on your body, and it smelled really good and summery. It made me feel like it evened out some of like the veiny colors of my legs, or like splotchiness. Gone. They stopped making it. Don't know why. It wasn't a self tanner. I don't want the self tanner.
I just remembered another one, and I have to actually look it up because I don't even know what it was called.
I miss it so much. And it came in a box, which I always thought was really weird.
I was actually about to say I just remembered another one, and it was the Fiona Stiles Radiant Aqua Eye Veil in the shade Hudson. It's this beautiful copper color. I've been sort of trying to, I kind of replaced it with my Supergoop eye cream, but I was like, gosh, I really missed that. I wonder what that was called. I go back to look, they sell it again.
That's on Ulta?
So this is on her website,
whoa.
but then it says, I guess you can buy it at Ulta. I kept it until it was well past a date that I should have been using it. It was hard. I would have to like spray like MAC Fix on it.
Oh, that's right.
Just to get it so that I could get it on the brush. So now that I know, I will be repurchasing.
That's fun.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
So bonus, thank you.
Another reformulation of a product that really chapped my ass. Clinique Mild Clarifying Lotion. Again, I was using this when we started the blog. This was a toner, a chemical exfoliant that I swore, along with the Kate Somerville Goat Milk Cream, saved my skin back in the day. It was another Caroline Hirons recommendation. She said of all the toners you could buy, and if anything you could buy of Clinique's, it was this Mild Clarifying Lotion. It was like a light green liquid. It came in a bottle with that iconic mint green twist top. And I would just swipe it on my skin at night with a cotton round, and it had a perfect amount of salicylic acid in it so that it didn't hurt your skin, it didn't over dry or strip it, but it was able to clear your pores and keep your skin looking just like really tight and youthful, but not feeling tight. They announced that they were gonna do a reformulation, and they did, and it was just piss poor. And even Caroline did write a blog post about this because she was like, it's terrible. I don't know why they would do this.
Yeah.
The ingredients got shittier and like lesser quality, and they upped the price, and it just wasn't the same. So it was my favorite salicylic acid toner, and since then the only thing that I found that comes even a little bit close is the Paula's Choice toner, which I like, but I would prefer the original Clinique one.
I'm also currently in mourning because I really loved the AmorePacific Mineral Veil Spray Sunscreen. And to be honest, everyone that I ever used it around and offered to allow use it also fucking loved it. That I didn't meet a single person that complained. Everyone was actually kind of amazed. It was this wonderful, lightweight, slightly greasy formula that you can spray on your face, and that makes it so easy to reapply throughout the day, every 2 hours, however frequently you're supposed to reapply, over makeup, under makeup. Well, under makeup it wouldn't be great. I don't think I ever got a sunburn when I was wearing it. I think part of it was not so much the amount of SPF or that product was anything special, but I think it's because it enabled me to reapply so frequently that I was always well protected. I wish they would bring it back. It was so, like, the packaging was super easy and travel friendly, and I could throw it in a bag. It made me love sunscreen, and I was one of those kids that would like cry when I had to apply it because I don't like being sticky or tacky. But this just made it so easy for me.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about cleaning your hands.
And the mist is fine enough that never did, like, you don't even have to rub it in. You just can spray it and it will coat you evenly.
Yeah, without disturbing your makeup.
Yeah.
The Maybelline Lash Stylist Mascara. This was something I used in high school. Back in the day, and people would be like, what are you wearing on your lashes? What are you wearing on your lashes? I'd be like, Maybelline Lash Stylist, the Maybelline Lash Stylist. It was a comb. I have to show you this brush because you would look at it and go, what the fuck is that? It was wild. It was in a black matte tube.
Okay.
It's an actual comb.
Yeah.
It's a comb with real teeth on one side only.
I'm pretty sure I have seen, someone else has made that.
Really?
At some point. Yeah.
Well, this was what I used in high school. So I'm talking like circa 2003, 2004, 2005. I loved it. I even used it through college, and then it went away. It's no longer a thing. God, it's probably been gone for almost 20 years at this point.
Yeah.
But it was a very wet formula, which I like, and I feel like I could get the most well-coated, well-separated lashes that just always looked so good. My mascara used to look so good that I would sleep in it and wake up the next day and wear that mascara.
Wow. Well, I feel like we also all did that, but it didn't look good the next day.
It looked good. I didn't even, like, they didn't even clump together when I slept.
Wow. This is also another product that Danielle has tattooed on her brain from me reminiscing and waxing poetic about it. The first high-end beauty product that I ever had was given to me by my best friend in high school, and it was the Chanel. It was a Chanel lip gloss. I don't know what the formula is, but they still have it. It's the traditional one in the shade Spark. And the reason that I wanted it so bad is because I read in probably like a teen Vogue article that it was the perfect universal lip gloss for any skin tone. And they showed it on like 8 different girls of 8 different skin tones, and it all looked great. It was a light wine red color. So like it definitely had gold, some sort of gold sparkle to it.
I'm looking this up.
But it wasn't a strong sparkle, but it definitely was a shimmer. Chanel Glossimer. That's what it was. See how it's got this like gold in it?
It's almost got like brown undertones.
Yeah. 6 years ago, someone gave it 5 stars. This is definitely a party gloss for me because it has visible gold sparkles, not a subtle shimmer like Estee Lauder Hot Kiss. Got a nice mini size to slip into my party purse.
A mini size for my party purse.
Reads as a sheer reddish rose gloss on my moderately pigmented lips and can be worn with any clothes. any color, including gold, goes well with my light olive complexion and would probably suit a wide range of skin tones. For me, could be an evening gloss only, a bit too much for daytime, so I imagine the tube will last me a long time. Also, to my eye, looks like a spring-summer lighthearted color. P.S. No lip tingle or uncomfortableness at all, nicely hydrating and moderately lasting. Edit. Could be used in a darker shade in the winter because it is really moisturizing, and I've started to wear in daytime when I want/need, that's all caps, a little lift or boost. It is really subtle but amazingly uplifting, so up to 5 lippies. Packaging is only 4.5 out of 5. Beware, over time the gloss migrates up into the opening and then spills over the sides a bit more to make them a slightly sticky with gloss. Even though I store it standing up, I will stick for the 5-star rating overall.
We should be fired. We are never that thorough.
Absolutely not. I'm fucking obsessed with her. Her name is
Anita. In my opinion.
Her fucking handle is in my opinion. His/hers. I'm gonna guess it's a, does she say she?
Click it. Revlon used to make my favorite lips.
Oh yeah.
Lip colors.
Like
lip
those,
colors, lip textures, lip enhancers.
like those lips but better.
Like these lips but better, MLBBs. My MLBB shade, thank you so much for asking,
I'm so glad
was
you said
the
that.
Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stains. They are in a jumbo crayon. They twist up. The shade was honey. The shade was honey. The days were sunny and my lips looked juicy and wonderful. I still have one left in my possession. It is definitely expired. But I save it and I just like wear it when I really want to make myself feel good and happy.
Oh, that makes me kind of sad.
I love it.
Yeah.
They have since come out with different like twist up crayons, but they don't have honey. Honey was it. Honey was the MLBB. Everyone was talking about it.
Who made it?
Revlon. Leanne Says was the person who turned me on to it probably 10 years ago, and I was all about it.
You've been watching her that long?
Oh yeah, she
Oh, I
was
didn't
one of
know
my
that.
first.
One of your first.
She was one of my first.
I feel like Clinique made a color called Honey that people were also obsessed with.
Oh, Clinique Black Honey.
Black Honey.
That's one of those cult favorite ones.
Yes, okay, that's what I'm thinking.
And I have owned that, and that's also beautiful. This was not at all like that. It was definitely your lip pigment. It enhanced it.
Yeah.
It was probably my areola shade, to be honest. Nah, that's a little light.
I have almost no pink to my areola. There's no way that's my perfect shade.
Yeah, mine's looking pretty anemic right now.
Yeah, I mean mine's very beige.
Yeah.
Oh, I have another lip product, and like you, I also have one that I've been clinging to for way too long. It's absolutely rotten. No, what's the word that I love?
Rancid.
Rancid.
It's not it's rancid.
Not quite rancid, but it's getting there. And that is the Bite Beauty, I think it was just called a lip cream in the shade Hazelnut. I found it at a TJ Maxx or Marshall's, one of them.
It's Marshalls and in Mondawmin.
Oh, speaking of things to rest in peace.
Yeah, the best Marshalls.
And yes, so I found it and it was the perfect like fall brown tone for me.
Yeah. Oh, let's look it up.
I really liked the formula. It was a matte, but it was like a velvet matte. So it didn't feel, it wasn't drying at all. It really glided on. It was very pigmented. So actually I probably wouldn't wear it anymore because there's so much pigment and I just prefer less of such a lip impact. But I actually, it's in my purse right now because I have worn it in the last couple weeks. I loved everything about it. They discontinued the entire range of lipsticks. I feel like Bite Beauty is also in some sort of precarious position.
I don't know what's going on. They're always dumping shit.
I feel like they're constantly like discontinuing, relaunching, but then it's just the same shit in like different packaging.
Another Revlon lip product.
Oh, wow.
The Color Burst Lip Butters. They had quilted packaging.
I gotta look at this.
It was similar to this, like L'Oreal Glow Paradise Balm, similar to any sort of tinted balm. It was probably one of the first truly pigmented balms. I bought 8 colors. I lived, breathed. Watermelon was my favorite shade.
I 100% had one of these, at least one of these.
I had so many of them.
Fig Jam.
Yes.
I had Fig Jam.
Look up watermelon.
Yeah. I think, oh, this is so funny.
They were beautiful.
I think I still had them in some of them in my purse when we like met.
Yes, I was using them up until a few years ago.
Yeah, I think that this all happened.
They were so good. They were like slightly sheer.
It was called Wild Watermelon.
Wild Watermelon. Oh my god, I loved them all. It was easy to use. You didn't need a mirror. You didn't have to be super precise. It hydrated your lips, so if you needed a chapstick, you were good. They had fun shades, bright, beautiful colors for spring and summer. And it just made wearing a bold lip something that was not as intimidating. And that's what I loved about it.
Yeah, because it was chapstick.
Practically. Sad.
The last thing that I have, and this is kind of, I don't know, are just Becca products.
That's my last one too.
Oh, nice. Okay, then we can just wrap it up.
Perfect.
Or do you still have another one?
No, that's my last one.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I didn't necessarily love everything that Becca had. I didn't have a ton of stuff, but I really liked her powder products. I think her like highlights and blushes were so finely milled. The blush I really liked because it was a very fine powder, and I don't know, it just blended out really well and always looked soft and natural as opposed to appearing like dusty or patchy or anything. It was just very much like a
smooth
wisp. Smooth,
not jagged.
Yeah.
I had products from Becca that I did not love. There
Yeah.
were definitely misses for me. Like the foundations I really hated, but right at the end, before the brand shut down, they came out with that really beautiful hydrating tinted serum.
Mm-hmm.
And I have purchased like 3 backups for $5 at Marshall's.
Nice.
Because it's my favorite to wear in the summertime. I love it so much. The only downside is that it doesn't have SPF, so you just have to wear sunscreen. But that for me was like my holy grail last year, and then 2 months later they were like, by the way, we're closing forever.
Yeah.
Man, this video was kind of a downer.
Mm-hmm. You want to talk about snacks?
Sure.
Can't be sad about snacks.
Unless they hurt your tummy.
Yeah, yeah.
Let us know what you miss. There's gotta be something.
Oh yeah. Doesn't even have to be beauty products specifically. I miss String Thing.
I miss Jolly Rancher Jellos.
I never tried them.
Well, they still make them, but they're not the same.
We're ridiculous. Yeah, so
let us know what you miss.
common lichen snakes. That's
Yes,
not
please.
an S, that's an S. And watch the last video.
Watch the next video.
Watch all the motherfucking videos.
I meant to tell you,
Yes.
yesterday was our 300th upload.
Wow, great job.
300.
300.
All right, we're done.
We're done. What do you have in your mouth?
Oh, I think this. No, I ended up putting this on at the end of the last video. Don't buy it, it's not a favorite. It is the Rouge Volupte Candy Glaze by YSL. It's in the shade 05. It's fine. It's just that
Too expensive.
You could get it cheaper because it's a tinted balm. Buy the Revlon lip butters.
Yes, I have on, I'm sorry, I don't know, it's a new About Face lip liner, just topped with a little bit of lip oil by Kosas.
Lovely. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
And until next time, we're gonna
cut it.
cut it.